Okay, so now we've got this is the new section of 2%. I think it is 2%, 2.5%, whatever it is, 2%. So we've got one section, there's the joint to the second section. That brings us up 1 inch right there. So what I did was I attached a piece of fur strip with a bracket underneath. And what I did was I ran brackets up under here for this fur strip. Now, you'll notice there's a gap behind the wall here. That's because the foam, it would have left a gap if I would have used foam. But what I did is this is an 8-foot piece of fur strip. All the way at the end is a 2-inch rise. So now I need to go another 8 feet. And it'll go from here to down there, another 2 inches. It'll get 4 feet. Now, I just remembered I have to cut 2 feet off because I can only go 6. Right? Yeah, I can only go 6. So, and then that'll give me my 16 foot. All right, we're going to move on a little more. All right, so we got this section cut out here. Now let me show you what we got. All right, so here's what we got right here. So we got this piece. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this, and at the top, I'm going to cut it. I know the sun is right there casting a shadow, but I'm going to cut it right here in the center. It'll give me these 2 corner sections, and those 2 corner sections are what is going to go in the back of the layout. So let's get this cut, and we'll see if it fits, maybe. There we go. All right. Piece of cake. So now we have the incline that goes up and dead ends right there. And that is at, oh man. So I'm thinking at this point, because the 2 extra feet that I'm at is giving me an inch. So this should be at 9 inches. So I've put this board back here. This is part of the second level. Now I'm getting ready to put the connector piece in, which is it's like a triangle piece. Because that's going to go in. We're going to get this set. That way we can continue and start going all the way around to complete this. So we're using shelf brackets underneath. I had to cut them to make them work. Let's see if this fits. All right, so here's a little update on what we're doing. We've got this top section here. This is the upper level that we're going to have. This is going to be all steel mill. I've still got a bunch of stuff left under the table to get up there. Right now I'm spacing things out so I know where to put track. Now, this is where we're going to have the 3-foot bridge that goes across. And over here, this is where the incline is. And that's going to start its climb to go up an additional, I think it's a foot. So we've got all this foam, and then we've got more foam to keep climbing all the way down. So yeah, things have changed a little bit. This is all done, glued down. That in the back is a climb that goes up 4 inches. So we're basically, we're getting there. All right, everybody. So we're going to do a little update right now because some things have changed on the layout. So welcome back to the channel. First of all, here is, okay, well, first off, let's start with this oddball looking thing sitting right here. Found this at Tractor Supply. This is a 1/87 scale. Now, it does say it's die cast. The only thing die cast is that cab. This, of course, and I don't know if anything on that trailer is. It is kind of plastic, but pretty cool. Only paid 13 bucks. But anyway, back to what we're here for, the layout. So, as you can tell, a lot of things are moved over to here. A lot of things have left here for the reason. We've got this incline. All this was glued. So we have 2 of the first stage inclines here. So what I did was I put a first strip along the wall with L brackets. See right there. I got those at Lowe's. So what I did was I just put this going straight up. Now that is 16 feet. So that goes up 4 inches. Plus, we had those 2 sections there. So that gave a total rise of 5 inches up to right there at the window. Now, we'll also have a starter strip and another starter strip because I already used the other 2 pieces way back here. So what I did was I put the starter strips. I had 2 of them left over, so I used those. Put a 1/2 inch piece of plywood underneath this one. That way it would act as the second piece. And then I continued with 2% going up. Now, right here, you'll see there is a gap of no plywood. So that is where a 3-foot span bridge is going to go. So basically, I just put the foam there to space it out so everything else would carry on. I'll find another home for that 2-foot piece of foam. Now we're going to go here. So what I'm getting ready to do is hit Lowe's and go get some 2-inch foam board because I'm going to have to start stacking it because here we are at 4 inches. Now we've got another. You can see this is where the shelf is. This is something new. So we're going to put that foam all the way down, which is going to go up another 4 inches. Now I can't glue it down right now because I have to put 2 inches of foam down on here so this can rise up and eventually be up here. It'll be up this high, another 4 inches. And then we're going to have more shelf go along this wall all the way to the corner to go around. And that's going to go up another 4 inches. So that is going to put us 1 foot from this section. Don't know if you can see it or not, but on this window frame, I put a little black line right there. That is where the top shelf is going to be for the rolling mill. Now I'm going to put the rolling mill up there. I don't think I'm going to go with the whole 30 feet of rolling mill. I think I'm going to leave it where I have it right now. I think that might be at 18 feet. Because I do have other buildings I can put on there, just not have it a rolling mill. Because what I don't want to do is clutter this up. Because this is where our steel mill operations is going to go. So I have to figure out how to do all this. This overhang right here is 2 foot. Okay? So 2 feet is going to bring me out right to the edge of here. This piece here. I have temporary first strips in place right now. I'm going to cut some more and fasten them for temporary. I got to make sure everything's level before I finish gluing. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a hook up top and run line from here up to the top. Probably use fishing line or something that you can't notice really, really easy. Now, the other thing you probably notice is the Hess trucks, okay? The Hess trucks, got rid of all that rack that was here because, as you can see, this blast furnace has to go up 8 inches. It's going to be sitting on 8 inches of foam because this is going to end up being 8 inches. So basically what I'm giving you is the effect of the train running the mountainside to the top. Also took down 2 racks here for the G scale trains. And I'm going to have to eliminate a couple shelves here because this is going to have to come across. We're going to have a bunch of stuff going on down here. So, there we are. This foam, I don't know if you can see it very well. It's not perfectly straight. We're going to put some water along the edge here. And then we're going to have where the water here, it gets smaller and smaller because a road's going to come out here and go around. I know I haven't done a big update, so this is a bit much compared to what has happened. We've got that back corner board in. Let me give you a little idea of what you're looking at here. All right, so we got a lot of space back there. This is going to curve around. Let's climb up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a mountain here. So it's actually going to go in the mountain and come around. I'm not going to be able to see any of this. It's going to be covered up. The mountain's going to be pretty high up on this wall. Not quite sure where. Probably about up to here, where the top of that green is, maybe. But this is going to go into the mountain here. Come around. Just a lot. There's just a lot going on. So I'm probably going to do a waterfall here. So the water comes down the mountain, falls here. You'll have water here. And then here's the road. It'll come in through a tunnel. Just to give you the effect that the road is still going that way. And it's going to head all the way down. So this is the second level. As some of you may remember, this is the 4x8 sheet of plywood. Now, I asked if there was any suggestions what to do with this in a past video. So, one suggestion was maybe I should make this the old time maintenance facility that is still in use for current steam or whatever, just in current use for older locomotives. Because we had over here, this is where it originated. So what we're actually going to do is instead of having this transfer table go this direction here, we're actually going to have the transfer table go this way. That way we can use both sides of it. Because before, we couldn't do anything here. So that's what we're going to do. This is going to be the modern area. That's going to be the maintenance facility. This is still where the ore boat goes. We still haven't got, we've gotten all the parts for the ore boat. We just haven't had time to mess with it yet. We got to get that built. We've got to get it painted. I've got all my trees. This box is filled with trees. This is what's left over of some ground foam. So those are all the trees that are there that I have. I have about 2,500 of those trees. So that's where we're at right now. There's a lot to this. I thought maybe I would do this in pieces or at least cut it off at some point, but I feel like you just need to look at everything because it's moving so fast. I need more suggestions. The suggestion for this area was perfect, spot on. I'm working on this foam. I'm getting ready to leave to go to Lowe's. That way I can get some more. Haven't done much of anything here. This is still all the same because I'm just trying to, I got to get more brackets put up. So I've got 3 more of these brackets I have to put up. Now, what I did was I put these brackets up here. Now, what the kicker was is I had to cut the bottom. So the bracket did drop down farther, but I had to cut it off, re-drill some holes, put it on, because all it's going to do is hold it back. It's not going to be totally suspended because as you can see, there's a lot of board that overhangs. That's why I got to have these first strips here, but it held the board. It just sagged a little bit, and once I add all the weight to it, it's not going to work out. So I've got 3 more of these brackets. I'm going to try to pick up some more, get more of those, because as you can see, I have to space them not super close because they are rated for 100 pounds. I did cut the bottoms, like I said, but that probably cuts the rating down. So whatever, I can't imagine. They say they'll support 100 pounds evenly spaced, whatever that means, but whatever. So we're getting into the rest of this. Again, I just wanted to leave this update. Thank you for your comments on the shorts to give me some idea. Again, it's 36 foot long, 12 foot wide. I'm going to start getting some more videos out. I got them in the chute. I got to get them put together, and things are moving quick. But that's it. But until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below. Let me know what the heck to do. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Yeah. Holy moly, a lot of fun.